Welcome to Lost Girl Therapy. Here is my morning routine as somebody who has ADHD. This is a routine that I have done for years. This is also a routine that I have taught people to do. And it's a combo of things that I have kind of just like picked up throughout my life, and it works really well. Number one, set an alarm, sleep with your phone face down. Use the feature on the iPhone, like if you have an iPhone, to say, hey Siri, turn alarm off. Don't touch your phone when you wake up, talk to it. The second thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna get up, you're gonna chug a glass of water. Water in the morning is critical. So many of us get up out of bed and we chug a cup of coffee. You're overstimulating your body before you even have a chance to set a space of calm. Chug a glass of water, go turn on your coffee pot, eat something. It doesn't need to be an entire thing. I have oatmeal in the morning. You can eat a piece of toast, eat anything. As long as you have something in your physical body that allows you to not start having hunger cues first thing and causing overstimulation, you're good to go. For me, what I do next is I have chugged my glass of water, I've eaten, I then sit down with my cup of coffee and I do my morning pages. So I read The Artist's Way. I write 3 pages of a journal in the morning, but even before I did The Artist's Way, I always wrote in the morning just to kind of get the process going, just to say okay, I'm here right now. If you don't journal, you can fast forward to the second thing that I do, which is meditate. I sit there for 10 minutes in a guided meditation, and then I do a gratitude practice afterwards for a manifestation. You do not need to do that. You can literally just sit there for 10 minutes. It doesn't matter if your mind races. It doesn't matter if there's a to-do list going on. That's okay. The whole process is you just knowing I'm here right now in this moment. I am existing. Go. Before we jump to our phones. When I'm done meditating, I will typically, because I'm in London and I'm awake before anybody else in my New York life, I will typically read. Now, a fun thing about ADHD is that reading in the morning is actually 10 times easier than reading in the evening, because your focus is still sustained and you haven't burned through it using your phone or using your laptop all day. So I like to read. I will pick up a book and I'll read 2 pages, or I'll read a chapter depending on how much focus I have. It doesn't matter how long I do it. What matters is that I am, again, reinforcing my body is in the here and now. And when I started doing this routine, I had to wake up a little bit earlier than I normally would. I would be waking up at 8:30 and I would rush through this routine. So now I wake up at 7, and it's actually very peaceful and tranquil and nice. I recognize that that is not always an option for everybody. It's just building in a portion of time for you to be with yourself without distraction is critical if you have ADHD and you're struggling with dysregulation throughout the day. The next thing that I do, I will then sit down and I will do the heaviest task of my day first thing. So I know that I have sustained attention in the morning, which means I'm answering all of my emails, I am paying my bills, I'm doing all of the big things that kind of come in the afternoon. So if someone's like, Lauren, you need to look at this document, I'm not going to look at it in the afternoon. I will look at it first thing in the morning when I am sharpest and clearest and when nothing else is distracting me. The way that I then break up my day is pretty straightforward. I eat every 2 hours. We haven't forgotten about that. I eat every 2 hours, and then I divide my daily tasks throughout the day. So if I know that I need to put in a load of laundry, I need to clean my apartment, I need to empty the dishwasher, I need to wash the dishes, any of those things, I do not do them all at once. I do not go strip the bed, put it in the laundry, start washing the dishes, start turning on the dishwasher. No. The reason being is that all of those tasks end up being half done, which then stresses me out when I have to shift focus to go to work. And I'm wow, you have all of these things that are unfinished. I divide up the tasks throughout the day and I use them as breaks from the actual work that I'm doing, whether it is writing or being in session. In the 15-minute breaks between session, what I'm doing is I'm okay, all my dishes are in the sink, time to wash them. Okay, I have to go remake my bed. Great. You want to divide the tasks. The task division actually allows for a decrease in the sensation of overstimulation because we feel like we're getting things done. The final thing that I do always throughout the day, whether I have meditated and I've thought of 1,000 things that I need to do, or I'm running around and I can I just think of things that I have to get done, I always use the Siri feature on the iPhone. And I talk to her, I do not pick up my phone. So I will literally be hey Siri, make a note, and word vomit at her about all the things that I need to do. I leave the notes app up on my computer. And all I do is I like look at the list of things that I've word vomited at Siri, and I know that I can go back to them at any time because I haven't forgotten them. The reason that I don't pick up my phone is because that's a distraction. If I pick up my phone and I start doing one task that I know that I don't have the time to finish, all of a sudden I am overwhelmed, I'm overstimulated, I'm stressing out about the fact that like I don't really know if it's going to get done. And now we're in this like world of chaos. The less I actually look at my phone, the better. Even when I film content for TikTok, what I will do is I will film like 5 videos in a row. I won't edit them at the same time. I will film them, I'll put my phone down, I'll go do something else, I'll come back, I'll edit them, I'll leave that, I'll come back, I'll schedule them. You got to divide up the tasks, because when we overwhelm our system by saying like you have so much to do and oh by the way you don't actually have the time to accomplish it, you're going to feel like poop. So instead, divide it up. Give yourself moments in the morning to maintain a semblance of connection between the body, the emotions, and the mind. And then you might notice over time, for me, it took like a week maybe, you're going to notice that you are constantly in flow with yourself, and you are going to drastically feel when you are out of flow. And if you are out of flow, the best thing that you can do, go sit quietly. Don't touch your phone. Walk away from your laptop. Take a beat. Go lock yourself in the bathroom if you need to. Sit in silence for 10 minutes. It's the ultimate reset.